Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the good news, the bad news, and the other shit. The good news, the bad news, and the other shit.
That's a lot of extra, man. It's a lot of extra.
All right. Hey, you guys. Today on the good news, the bad news, and other shit, I really wanted to talk a little bit about the concept of TV. So this is a little bit more of the other shit and where we fit in, because TV is changing. First of all, it means that just the term TV has a totally different meaning to you depending upon how old you are. If you're under 30, then your concepts of television, and radically if you're under 20, your concepts of television are totally based on a mythology, not what you've actually experienced so much. And even in your day, you were more exposed to cable. So the whole question is, what is TV? I thought of this too because Mac McAllister, our G&M bureau chief, who's 76 years young, who produces the Retro Jazz and Blues show, that takes great pleasure in telling you regularly how he does not watch TV. However, he loves Hulu. He loves Hulu, constantly commenting and critiquing shows from Hulu. And I told him, I said, well, Mac, you're watching TV on the internet. Now, why is that so relevant? It's because that is the way things are being done more today. My 76-year-old buddy is actually following and being part of a trend that is we're seeing sweeping the whole world. It's the ways that we use quote-unquote television, or what is television. One of the things that shocked the industry, you guys, is that when they looked at even some of their biggest shows, that people were not watching them at the times that they thought. In other words, for the biggest stuff, their top stuff, only 40% of their audience, roughly, was ever tuning in. People were preferring to watch things on the archive. This is important because in what we do here at Pack Stereo TV is that part of the revolution was that I adapted radio station software to play videos. And then we launched a 24-hour broadcast machine. Somewhat 6 years. How long is it? I don't know.
It's about 6.
About 6 years ago. So we've been streaming, doing 24-hour broadcasting based on this software. And the question is, when are you live? Because what people are expecting from television today is different. One of the things that we think is radically different is that we tend to have a two-way communication. By that I mean I can see the Facebook people right there. I can see the folks there in Meerkat. We have a chat room where people are commenting. All of those things. So this actually is a two-way communication. That is part of the revolution. The only time to me when you really need to tune into a show live is when you're going to engage in a two-way communication, which is the wonderful, unique revolution about what we're doing. That's what's revolutionary and unique, that you get to have a two-way communication that's instant, and also the ways that we have begun to become personal with each other. I see PMC there on Facebook, and Mac will tell you too, we feel like family. I've met Mac. I went up to Seattle, had a day hanging out with Mac, eating some food. PMC, I've never met personally, but you would have a hard time convincing me that I don't know these people because they have been so much a part of our experience, a shared experience. Therein is the joy of the new emerging TV, television, whatever it is. I've been telling everybody to buy like a big widescreen just like this and hook it to your computer, your laptop. That's what I do, and you can watch Pornhub and Hulu and huge Do you know what Pornhub is like on a 50-inch? Just saying.
It's fear. It's all fear.
Well, you can watch Star Wars
too.
It's
fear, man.
You can watch Star Wars too. I'm just saying, whatever you're watching, if you hook your laptop to the TV, then you get another whole dimension. That's what I'm recommending people do. Get the bargain television, and you get used to using it. When you're not watching, the internet television, you use it as a dual monitor. And I think you'll love it. So, what is the new television? All these shows that people are doing. The fact that every show you see is going to be offering you a subscription. Be careful. A lot of ways to subscribe to shows. A lot of times you subscribe to Hulu or Amazon, you get those shows. Look at this. You're going to see a lot of chances because you could find yourself subscribing to 5 or 6 individual shows at a cost of, $6 to $10 a piece when you could have got Amazon or one of the other ones and you got all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, for $8 a month.
Yep.
So be careful. But I want you to know it's wonderful what's out there. You can experience these things on those large platforms and enjoy it. So that's what is the new TV. Now, where do we fit in? Part of the revolution is that the little man has now available the greatest leveling of the playing field that has ever existed in my lifetime. Can I say that again? The potential here is the greatest leveling of the playing field that has ever existed in my lifetime. When you think about what we're doing, I have the potential to reach out worldwide for the first time and talk to whoever we want. You never could do that before. Now you can do that. You can reach the whole world. So the potential is incredible. Therein lies the revolution. We're going to attempt to show people how to do it. I tell people all the time, we are not competitive to our other independent people who are trying to do this. That's why we're encouraging of them. We all kind of want to make our money from some of the same people. At least some of it.
Same people who invented television.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we are strangely supportive of most independents of any nature that we do. And you doing your book, doing your own brand, doing whatever you're doing for yourself. We're in favor of you doing that and doing more of it, exposing it through internet television. And that is where we fit in. Watch us grow. Watch us continue to create and bring you more and more unique kinds of programming as we experiment. And remember, too, that we're about to give you our primetime push. We're here with you Mondays through Fridays, 7 to 11. We'll see. We'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, this has been the good news. The bad news. And the other shit. Yeah. Go and tell your mama.